Most of us have felt relief when we hit the Clear History button on our browser. It feels like wiping a whiteboard clean. Humans evolved to understand physical cleaning. We know how to wash away dirt or sweep dust under a rug, but we struggle to grasp the way digital data is actually retained. We hit delete, the text vanishes from the screen, and we naturally assume it's gone forever. That false assumption has become the most reliable way to catch a modern criminal. While a killer might successfully wash away every physical trace of a crime, their digital history remains perfectly intact, waiting to be found. Brian and Anna Walshe lived in a $2 million home in Massachusetts, projecting an image of wealth and success. But behind closed doors, Brian was drowning in a federal art fraud case, and the marriage was falling apart. On New Year's Day, 2023, Anna completely vanished. For days, Brian played the role of the frantic, worried husband for the police. He smiled for the news cameras and begged for his wife's return. He believed he had executed a flawless physical cover-up. We are going to look at how a few late-night keystrokes destroyed that illusion and exposed his actual timeline. When questioned by detectives, Brian claimed he had simply slept in on New Year's Day and run a few errands to buy ice cream for his children. Investigators checked his alibi against local surveillance footage. Instead of buying ice cream, cameras captured him at a Home Depot, wearing a surgical mask and rubber gloves. He spent $450 in cash on the items you see here: heavy-duty trash bags, mops, tarps, and a full-body Tyvek suit. He was operating like a criminal from a pre-internet age. He focused all his energy on sterilizing his physical environment, scrubbing the floors and disposing of bags in various dumpsters. This obsession with physical cleanliness gave him a dangerous sense of security. It blinded him to the invisible trap he was actively building online. The turning point of the investigation came when police seized an iPad belonging to Brian's son. Brian had cleared the local search history on the device, assuming the records were destroyed, but he didn't account for local network logging. This diagram illustrates how consumer devices operate as endpoints. When you send a request, that data packet travels from your tablet to your central Wi-Fi router before it ever hits the wider internet. Wiping the tablet's local memory only removes the record from that single device. The home's Wi-Fi router continues acting as a silent witness, logging every single data packet and timestamp that passes through the network. Forensic experts bypassed the iPad entirely and extracted the undeletable logs directly from the home network. Starting at 4:55 a.m. on New Year's Day, they found a live record of Brian's internal monologue. The first search asked how long it takes for a body to produce an odor. Another queried the top 10 ways to dispose of a human body. Then he searched if you can identify a body by its broken teeth. Through these search queries, Brian unwittingly provided law enforcement with a step-by-step instruction manual for his own crime. Brian Walshe was arrested and charged with the murder of his wife. The prosecution faced an immediate hurdle. Anna's physical body has never been found. Historically, this fact alone would make a murder conviction nearly impossible to secure. But legal systems are adapting. The precision of modern forensic data now carries enough weight to supersede the need for physical remains. The irrefutable timestamps and network logs created an airtight narrative of his intent. No amount of bleach or physical scrubbing could counter the digital trail he left on his own router. The most damning evidence against a killer today is the silent, infallible record stored on the smart devices resting on their very own nightstand.